Alright, what's going on, guys? Trey back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about whether or not Rick made the right decision by kicking out Carol. Okay, so I mentioned I was going to do this in my review for this week's episode, The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 4, Indifference. If you guys have not seen my review for it yet, or the predictions for next week, I'll put the links in the description so you can go ahead and click on either of those to check out those videos in particular. Now, this topic I think is an interesting one. Will contain spoilers for anyone who has not seen Indifference yet, because we can't really talk about this if we don't talk about what happened. So, that said, spoilers. This one is an interesting one. As soon as it was revealed in the show that Rick was going to be kicking out Carol, and it was like, is this for real? Is this really happening? That kind of thing. And then after it did happen, I was like, man, this is such an interesting development. I have to do a video just talking about this in particular because it's so interesting. There's so many things to take into consideration. So let's start by talking about whether or not we agree, and let's get a tally going. If you think Rick did the right thing, then give me a thumbs down, and if you agree with me and you think he made a mistake, then give me a thumbs up. Okay, so thumbs up if you think he made a mistake, thumbs down if you disagree with me and you think that that he did the right thing. I think he made a mistake kicking out Carol. I do, for a lot of reasons. Number one, she's become so damn useful. I would say she is just as useful as Tyrese, or more, since he's shown himself to be so off the handle. Tyrese is in a lot of ways like Shane. I mean, he attacks Rick, he punches him in the face, twice for almost no reason, even when the others are there. He just loses it, right? To the point where he gets in a fist fight with them, even though they didn't really do anything, and they're just telling him to calm down. That's all they're doing. Whereas Carol is somebody that, she would follow Rick, and she'll be a little, she won't 100% go with everything he says, but she'll do what she thinks is best for the group to keep everybody alive, and she's not afraid to do these types of things, which is very useful to have someone like that in a zombie apocalypse. Merle is a good example of that, where the governor kept him around because he was so useful at doing the dirty jobs. Carol is kind of similar in that way. She's not afraid to use knives. She's not afraid to put characters down if it comes to that. And she's been with the group since the beginning. She's lost everything, and I think she's a really strong survivor to have on your side. Now, some people might say, yes, but she is, she doesn't listen, she didn't consult the group before she did it, and I agree with you, that's true. But would you rather have a person like that on your side or against you? I would think that you would want to have someone like that on your side versus against your group and against you. Because now, is she going to become an enemy? What's going to happen with her? Is she going to join another group and want to get revenge or something? Because Rick is effectively taking away, she's worked hard for years with the group, and she's worked really hard with building the prison. She's been teaching the kids how to use knives. She's been doing her whole life. She's been doing all these things for the group, even the water and taking care of certain people and all these things we've seen her do. I really don't think she deserves that, even though she did make a mistake. Okay, so this is heavily debatable right here, and a lot of people are torn on this one. Did she do the right thing? Did she not do the right thing? Well, I think she made a mistake that she should have consulted everyone in the group first before she made the decision to put them out of their misery. But the way she tells it makes it seem like they were in the same state as Dr. S was in this episode coming up. We've seen a sneak peek with Herschel where Dr. S is, coughing up blood, his face, his eyes are all bloody and everything like that. It sounds to me like Carol's description is that they were in that type of state right there. So they really didn't have any chance. They weren't going to make it. It's all there is to it. At that time when she had done that, they hadn't even left yet for supplies. Tyrese was still there, and that's proven to take a couple days, it seems, at least a day, right? Probably two, I think, based on what we've seen in the show. So, you know, there's so many things happening that would have had to have happened for them to be saved. I just don't view it as realistic. And sooner or later, they would have had to put them down either way, because they probably would have turned before, or I would almost guarantee they would have turned before they would have gotten the medicine back, and it would have been past that point. It's sort of like Dr. S. Even if they get him medicine after what we've seen from the sneak peek for next week with Herschel, he's a goner anyway, and he knows he's dead. So it's the type of thing where it's just basically putting them out of their misery, so to speak. It's too late anyway. So I think she personally did what needed to be done anyway, but the mistake she made was not letting everyone know that we need to do this, first. Tyrese would have lost his mind anyway, and once he saw her in pain, he may have allowed it to happen. Or if he's not, then he's the one that should leave, not her. He's the one that should get kicked out because he's not being realistic to the circumstances and to the situation of what needs to be done. Which some people, of course, some characters in The Walking Dead, you'll see, they're resistant to that level of change where they have to get used to putting characters down. If they turn and things like that, they won't want to necessarily do that. We've seen it with Herschel with the barn, putting walkers in the barn. We've seen it with lots of other characters. So I think Carol did do the right thing, but she made a big mistake in not letting everyone know first that it needed to be done and that they were basically goners. So those are my thoughts on it with regards to her standpoint. And I think Rick did make a big mistake by kicking her out, because if she becomes an enemy of the group, well, not just that. Well, first of all, she could become an enemy of the group now. In addition to that, they're going to lose that useful person that had all those skills that are so rare. Like even we see the skills with the shoulder, the dislocated shoulder in the guy. She's a really useful person to have around. She's good with knives. She's good at killing walkers. She's got lots of skills. They're going to lose that. The problem between her and Tyrese, well, I would personally say if Tyrese can't chill the hell out and understand that these things happen, then he should be the one, because he's too much of a loose cannon. Shane was a loose cannon too, but Tyrese seems to me even more than that, with how he attacks Rick, even though Rick wasn't responsible, everything like that. It just seems to me that that he's the one that really is the real problem here, and that they shouldn't be taking his side over Carol's, especially because Carol was there, first. Carol shouldn't be the one to go. Tyrese should be, and they may even actually have to, kicking someone out of your group is kind of something you probably shouldn't do, because then they could come back to get you later. They could come back for revenge. They could screw you over in some way. There's a lot of things that other survivors out there in a zombie apocalypse could do to screw you up, and you wouldn't really want to have them out there, so you may have to just put them down. The whole Randall debate, if you guys remember that, should they let him go? Should they know he knows who they are? Should he, this type of thing. Again, with the whole Randall question, you can't really let them go. It's either they're going to be with the group or you're going to have to put them down. So I think Rick has made a mistake in a lot of ways. Even though I don't think Carol's going to, want revenge against the group, I think the people in the group are going to be really pissed off when they hear that that Rick cast her out, especially Daryl. Daryl is going to be livid when he finds out that Rick kicked her out, and I think he's going to probably leave the group, or at least go looking for her, that type of thing. At least him, and maybe some others too. Lizzie, I'm sure she would want to leave if she had the option to go be with her instead. Lots of interesting things that could be happening. So, wanted to throw up a quick one, just talking about that. Let me know what you guys think. Did Rick make the right decision or not? Feel free to do a video on it if you want. I don't think you can submit video responses anymore, though. They took away that feature. I'm sure a good amount of people will be doing it. IGN already did one on it. Whether or not they got the video idea from me, they probably did. They steal a lot of my video ideas, which is annoying, but whatever. What are you going to do? Anyway, they've done it before lots of times. So anyway, nothing new, but yeah. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think about that. Heavily interesting topic, heavily interesting question. One I think people will be divided on. If you agree with me, you think Rick made a mistake, thumbs up. If you disagree with me, give me a thumbs down. Don't be shy. Thumb it down. And if you guys like the videos, if you like this one, please feel free to add it to favorites if you like. And yeah, I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.